Hey, I hope all is well. I got an interesting experiment going on right here. What I decided to do, because I've been working on a different recipe, pour over, specifically here, Hario V60 land, is does it really matter that much if you pour more of the liquid in the initial pour versus later in the pour or something like that? Okay, here's what I mean. 20 grams of coffee, and with those 20 grams, I'm trying to do a 1:15 ratio. So that's going to be at most about 300 grams of actual water going into the bed of coffee. However, I did a 40 gram, 30-second bloom on both of these coffees. And then for the first experiment, I went ahead and poured about 70% of the coffee inside of the bed. And then after that, I poured the remaining 30%. And then for the second experiment, I did only 30% of the coffee after the bloom phase. And then I poured the remaining 70% of the coffee. So we're testing for two things here. We're testing for flavor, where we actually taste in a cup, and actual TDS. How much TDS do we actually get here? So those are the experiments that we're doing right now. So let's go ahead and taste the one that reports 70% of the water through the first pour. Solid. The acidity is kind of at bay. It's okay. It's not bad. And all the grinds were all the same. So take that in consideration too. The second one. Here we go. Cheers. A little more acidic. I am tasting that. And then it dies down. And then it gets a little sweeter. So let's taste the first one again. Yeah, it's more tame. It's very one-notey. Then it just dies down. So I don't know if that's good or bad. But what I personally like better so far is I think the second cup, actually, especially that aftertaste. There's not that much acidity on this first cup of coffee. So that's 70% in first, okay? Okay, so we're going to taste the second one more time. It's kind of mellowing out. But I'm tasting a little bit more bitterness in this cup. So that's interesting how everything is essentially the same, but the amount of water when the water was actually poured makes the coffee taste different. All right, so we're gonna taste the second one first and then the first one, okay? Yeah, I don't like that bitterness, how it lingers a little bit in this second cup, okay? Preferring the first cup, actually. Everything's more neutral, a lot more balance. They may say that one is not as violent in the mouth compared to the second one, especially on that aftertaste, the bitterness aftertaste that I do taste on it. But the biggest thing is the taste and flavor of the coffee. Which one do you prefer more than anything? And right now, the way the coffees are, I do prefer the one that was 70% of the water weight of the water inside of the brew, and then the 30% remaining water in order to complete the pour over recipe. This is a cool experiment, and let me know what you think about it. We can talk about it more in the comments below. If you want me to do any more experiments, any more extraction videos, let me know. Talk to you later.